Hi guys, welcome you all to my YouTube channel. In this particular video, I'm going to talk about what are the recent events you need to keep your eye on, because if you just look at the stock market in the last 4 trading days, the stock market has gone down actually by 4,000 plus point. So there definitely the market is going into the bearish trend. The market is going really down. Stock market of India, stock market in US is going down. Even the crypto market is also going down. Okay. Now first of all, market is simply going down. The only one reason is FII selling is taking place continuously, and the FII selling taking place because of tightening of the monetary policy by the Fed. They have increased the interest rate hike. They have declared 3 interest rate hike, as a result of which market is going down. Market is a little bit worried about this interest rate hike thing. Okay, so that is the main reason. Basically, there are a whole lot of reasons. Inflation is there. There's a whole lot of other reasons. If you want to understand this reason in detail, I have discussed in this particular video. So do watch that particular video. What are the events which are going to determine the movement of the market in the coming time? First of all, the major event which is going to take place is on Jan 25, Jan 26 Fed meeting. Now the Fed meeting is going to take place on that date, and what is the conclusion of that meeting is very much important. If the Feds still see that they are very much hawkish about the inflation, and they are very much hawkish in the sense they are very much worried about the inflation and they want to take the inflation in control, in that case the market will react negatively. The market will go even down. If that meeting conclusion is that that Fed is not that much hawkish about the inflation, and they might not consider 3 interest rate hike, they might consider 2 interest rate hike for that matter, you might see a completely different you will see a opposite impact. Market will react positively for that matter. That many people are saying that if Fed consider that let us not wait till March, let us just consider interest rate hike on now only, just consider interest rate hike early, then it will be not good for the market at all. It will be really negative news for the market, because March 16 is the time when the interest rate hike announcement and all these things will take place. But if Fed says that let's increase the interest rate early, then it will not be good for the market. So that is one thing we need to keep in mind. Next important point you need to keep an eye on is the Feb. In Feb, the budget will be announced. Please watch that budget, read about the budget, read the different articles, watch different videos, because budget is going to be very much important. Now the one problem with the budget is that many people are saying that this particular budget will be more of a mass audience supporting budget rather than a business oriented budget. That is what's been said by many of the experts, and the reason being that 5 state elections are going to take place this year, as a result of which government might consider a budget which is more of a mass audience centric. So budget is very much important, and if budget is like really business centric, really helping the business like it was the last year, you might see a spike in the stock market. It will be really great. That is something we need to keep an eye on. But budget is a small thing. The big thing now is the Fed meeting. After that, the another event you need to keep your eye on is the CPI inflation data of US. In Feb, the CPI inflation data of Jan will be announced of US, and in March the CPI inflation data of Feb will be announced. Okay, so these two inflation data, if these two CPI inflation data are not that bad, like for example the December CPI inflation data which was of November, it was 6.8%, which was 40 years high. Then again of December, the CPI inflation data was of 7% inflation, and US, if you just consider their bracket, it's just 2 to 3% inflation, and it is well above well out of the bracket of 2 to 3%, 7% inflation. Okay, that's 40 years high inflation was reported in US. So the two inflation data, the Jan inflation data and the Feb inflation data, which will be announced in February and March respectively, will be very much crucial. Then Fed might be less hawkish about the inflation, and they might consider the 2 interest rate hike rather than 3 interest rate hike. These two CPI inflation data is very much important. I will let you summarize for you. So the first thing is you need to look at our Fed 25-26 meeting, and watch and read about that meeting. After that, the second thing you need to keep your eye on is the union budget, which is going to take place, which is going to be announced in Feb. At the same time, the CPI inflation data of USA of Feb and of Jan and Feb. Okay, March 16, whether the Fed consider the interest hike, then most probably they will consider the interest rate hike, and that's why the market is behaving in that way. These all events are very much important. Keep your eye on, because these are the events which are going to determine the market movement in the coming time. This was it from this particular video. If you like the video, like it, subscribe to my channel, and share with your friends. Thank you very much.